Welcome to the Fortis Fortress Podcast. I'm your host, Owen Fortis, and in each episode we will go over how to fortify your mind, fortify your body, fortify your spirit. This will help you build a firm foundation for your life. So, join me in fortifying your life, starting now. This is the Fortis Fortress Podcast. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Fortis Fortress Podcast. I'm your host, Owen Fortis, and I'm excited for this episode today. I hope all you guys are doing well, and this episode is going to be a good one. So today's episode, I'm going to be going over our physical side and why we need to fortify our physical body. Our physical body has a lot to do with our mental and, believe it or not, our spiritual side. So, and kind of vice versa. So today I'm going to go over my personal beliefs and perspective on why working out and exercising every day is so important, why you should be doing it every single day, all right? So you might be asking yourself, who is this guy who's just starting this podcast out? And why is he telling me, and what kind of experience does he have? Like, what gives him the right to tell me why I should exercise every day? Well, I'll tell you. For starters, I've been almost consistently hitting the gym and working out for, believe it or not, almost a decade now. Almost. Maybe a little bit less than that, but almost. I served in the United States Marine Corps, which is known for its physical rigor. It's probably one of the toughest branches in the military. Do a lot of physical stuff. Beyond that, I like to surf. I hike all the time, and do various other physical activities. So when it comes to fitness and exercise, I've actually have a decent amount of an experience. So that kind of gives you a little bit of my background into the realm of that area and why you should kind of trust me and follow along with me here. But without further ado, let's get into it today. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should be doing some type of exercise every single day. Exercise, working out, why you should be doing something every single day, all right? So the first reason why you should be exercising every day is actually one of the more important reasons, and honestly the most obvious reason, and it's because it improves your overall health, all right? Exercising is one of the best ways to improve your physical health. This includes losing weight, not being sick as much, and actually, according to the Mayo Clinic, which I looked up on the internet, it actually reduces heart disease. So there you go. I can also speak on this from personal experience regarding the sickness wise. For me, whenever I work out, I feel, one, I feel a lot better, but two, I don't get as sick as often. And I've been working out for, like I said, almost a decade, and especially most recently, as I got my diet in tune, I don't get sick as often. I maybe get sick like once a year, and maybe it's like a cold. Nothing too crazy. And honestly, when I do get sick or like have a cold, I just go to the gym and sweat it out. Go in the sauna, sweat it out, do a workout and sweat it out. But I go in the gym and just put in that same intensity and sweat it out, and I feel a lot better afterwards, and I usually don't get that worse. And usually that sickness or cold lasts a couple days and goes away. But so I go to the gym, feel a lot better, not being as sick. Like I said, I don't get sick that often, and it makes me feel a lot better going to the gym. But yeah, it really improves your health. And honestly, as our bodies age, we start to deteriorate, but we can kind of stop this process significantly if we exercise every day. So it's really important to move and get the body physically active, because we really aren't meant to sit around all day and doing nothing. Like if you are kind of just sitting constantly, and especially you don't have like a physical laborious job, and you're sitting at a computer or desk all day, and you're not getting any exercise in, that's just kind of how you live a sedentary life, you should be getting exercise every day. Supplement that, because we weren't meant to just sit around all day. We're meant to move, lift, and exercise, all right? Our physical health is important because it ties in to our mental and spiritual side, guys. Okay, that's why working out, exercising improves our physical health, and it ties into that mental aspect and that spiritual side, which kind of ties into the second reason why you should be working out every day. And I kind of spoke about this on episode 2 of my podcast, but exercising every day is known to boost your mood and your positivity, right? Get you feel more positive, get you more positive about yourself and your surroundings. Every time you exercise, your body releases those endorphins, which makes you feel good. So technically, it is impossible not to feel good after exercise. I can also speak from experience, because every time I'm feeling down, stressed, neutral, exercising always, and I mean always, puts me into a better mood all the time. So to me, like now, exercising is like a healthy drug, healthy addiction. It makes you feel good. I honestly I feel weird when I don't go to the gym. It's weird. It's like I need to go and get a workout in. I just feel off. My day is off when I don't do it. It's gotten to that point, right? So that's why it's super important to exercise every day to get your mood elevated and feeling good. Because especially the times when you absolutely don't want to go or you don't want to work out exercises and you go, those tend to be the best workouts and the best feelings afterwards. And yeah, it just feels good. All right. So that's the second reason. Go because it makes you feel better, makes you feel good, puts you in a better mood, and all that. All right. So now, third reason, third reason why you should be exercising every day is because it gets you out of your comfort zone. All right. A lot of people, especially in this day and age, are afraid of being uncomfortable. But let me tell you, uncomfortability is how you grow. All right. It's how you grow physically, mentally, and also spiritually. So comfort kills. It really does. I struggle with this all the time because we tend to love to indulge and being comfortable. I know I like being comfortable, but at the same time, every time I try to push myself to be uncomfortable and grow, and I love it. But it gets the best of us sometimes. I try to do my best, the best that I can to put myself in an uncomfortable situation so that I can grow. And I learned that I learned this area of uncomfortability, right? And trying to be uncomfortable, push yourself to be more comfortable from exercising every day because exercising can be very uncomfortable, right? But that's how you grow. So if you just stay comfortable all your life, you will simply not grow. So challenge yourself to be uncomfortable and start exercising every day. All right. The fourth reason why you should be exercising every day is because you never know who you are going to meet on your exercising or working out adventure. You can meet new people, friends, new girlfriends, new boyfriends. And I say this because if it was not for exercising every day and going to the gym, right, I would have never met my girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend Megan, and I met at our local gym. Believe it or not, we actually met at the gym. I worked up enough courage and I put myself in an uncomfortable situation, tied into the third reason there, right? And shot my shot and it worked, right? I went up to her all awkward like, but hey, it worked. All right. So this all would have not happened if I was not exercising every day. So like I said, you never know who you are going to meet um at the gym or exercising. Also, having friends and people that go work out with you makes exercising every day even better because you can end up pushing each other to do better and be better, resulting in more growth. All right. So the exercise community is honestly pretty awesome, and there's little to no judgment because we all have started somewhere, right? You know, when I first started working out, I was skinny, barely any muscle, and honestly, when I first started going to the gym, like there's really no judgment, right? Because everybody's there to work on themselves. That's why it's so nice, such a have a nice community because everybody's striving to a goal of bettering themselves, better their physical health, and everybody gets that. And so you really won't be judged. The people who do judge are losers. They're just straight up losers, guys. So don't mind them. Focus on yourself in those situations. But like I said, you never know who you're gonna meet at the gym, right? And building that community and those friends and people, it's awesome. So yeah, you never know who you're gonna meet. That's the fourth reason. Now that kind of leads us to our fifth reason why you should be working out every day is because it practice and instill the trait of discipline. Discipline is really important, especially in this day and age when there's so many people who lack discipline. Right, working out every day builds that discipline because the reality is most of the times you won't want to go exercise every day. You won't want to exercise. You won't want to move. But going when you don't want to, doing something when you don't feel like doing something, builds that discipline muscle. Exercising every day also makes you more disciplined in all the other areas of your life, like scheduling and diet, because if you're exercising every day, you have to fit that into your schedule, which causes you to stay disciplined with your schedule, Also, it causes you to stay disciplined with your diet because then you want to fuel your body to have a good workout, right? So it all ties in. Discipline's important, right, guys? It's important to help build and maintain all of your healthy habits and stay away from the bad ones. So building discipline is probably one of the best reasons to go to the gym, honestly. And it's not that talked about, but I really know this from experience too, because working out and working out every day, it really does build that discipline, and it plays into all areas of your life. I'm just trying to get my diet on track because it's so hard with diet too to eat healthy, eat healthier all the time. But I've actually started a long time ago with my diet when I decided to take away, stop drinking soda. Soda has so much sugar, and um, I've honestly felt so much better and not missed it. Instead, I just have an Olipop, which is like the healthy for you soda, and it makes you feel good. But yeah, for me, staying disciplined on diet is what something I'm working on because it does tie into your fitness. If you eat good, you're gonna have good workouts. You're gonna look better, and I'm working on that right now. But we'll get it down. It's just trial and error and staying disciplined. So, but that's why I go to the gym. Staying disciplined, build that discipline muscle, grow it up. But yeah, so those are just 5 reasons why you should be working out or exercising every single day. But I can honestly give you guys so many more reasons why you should be working out. But maybe that'll be another episode of the podcast, right? 'Cause I can probably fill a whole book of reasons why you should be exercising and working out. But before I end this episode, I just want to say the reason why I am saying you should be exercising every day and not you should just go exercise once or twice a week, because you really can't get any of the benefits of exercise if you're not consistent with it. You have to be consistent with it. Consistency is the key. You cannot just put the work in one day out of the month or out of the week and expect to see results. You have to consistently show up, put in the work day in and day out, or you won't see any of the results or benefits. And I'm speaking on this from personal experience. I was in a position where I never worked out. I was super skinny. Like I said, I had no muscle. But then all changed when I made the decision in my head to exercise every day. And slowly but surely, you'll see that progress. Progress with consistency and putting in the work. So show up and put in the work. Exercise every day. Challenge yourself and get it done, guys. Come on. There's really like I said before. There's no excuses. You can come up with a bunch of excuses not to exercise, but the reality is we all can do something, get out, move, work out. All right. So I hope you got some value out of this, out of these reasons. Um, and if you haven't seen or heard the last episode, be sure to check it out on YouTube and or Spotify. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe on YouTube for more content like this. And please also give our social medias a follow on Instagram and or TikTok at the Fortis Fortress Podcast. Also, before I end the episode, I hope uh, if there is ever a topic or a question or a statement or something you want talked about on the podcast, please be sure to let me know. Reach out anytime at DMS on Instagram, send us a message on YouTube, even send a comment. We'll look at it and we'll talk about it, honestly. So let me know for future episodes. But other than that, everybody, I hope you guys all have a great day. God bless. Peace. This has been the Fortis Fortress Podcast.